Hello everybody, I am Triveni Suresh Babu from Skills Zenith Consulting. Today we are explaining the Karnataka State Board 6th Standard Social Science History Lesson number 4 Part 5. So far we have learnt or covered 4 parts, that is 4 civilizations: Egyptian civilization, Mesopotamian civilization and Chinese civilization and Greek civilization. Today we are moving to the 5th civilization, which is Roman civilization. If you have not watched the previous civilization, please do watch our previous videos. Let us learn about Roman civilization in detail. Italy is a peninsula that stretches deeply into the Mediterranean Sea. Have a look at the map, children. It is in the European continent. It is situated or it is placed or it is there into the south of European continent, southern part of the European continent. This is the exact geographical position of the Italy. The tribal community called Latins inhabited means they were dwelling, lived in the land. ಹಳೆ ಮೊದಲಿದ್ದ ಟ್ರೈಬಲ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ. Rome was founded about 2500 years ago. This also dates back to 2500 years ago. Rome was found in the district of Latium, which is to the south of the Tiber river. Again, if you look at the map, you will see the Tiber river. Romulus and Remus were the ancestors of Romans. These two tribal groups, ethnic groups, were the ancestors of the Romans. In India, we use the word Dravidians, Aryans. ಅದೇ ತರ ರೋಮನು ಸಹ Romulus and Remus were the original inhabitants of the Rome. Now let us learn about the political history. Pompey, Crassus and Julius Caesar formed the first triumvirate. Triumvirate means 3 important political persons who are interested in forming the government. 3 ಜನ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇಡೀ ರೋಮ್ನ ಆಳಿದ್ರು. ದೇ ವರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರಿಯುಮ್ವಿರೇಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ 3 persons were there. Are you clear, children? I think you have understood. Pompey, Crassus and Julius Caesar, they formed the government. Augustus Caesar and Julius Caesar are the most important political persons in the history of Rome. Political history of Rome. These two people are worthy to be remembered even today. Political history of Rome, they contributed much for the political aspects. They lived at different regions as the military generals. They were taking decisions very strictly, almost military role. They were military generals. Why? Means they wanted to control the people in a very effective manner. So they were not ruling like kings. Just imagine military generals tara, they were very strict with the people. That is why there was very good administration in the ancient Rome. ಯಾವಾಗ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಎಫಿಷಿಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಲಾಗೆ ಜನ ಹೆದರ್ಕೋತಾರೋ ಅವಾಗ we can see the very good effect of the administration. ಅದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ administration will become chaos or unorganized. Now let us learn about the Julius Caesar. With the death of Crassus, the rivalry for power grew between the Pompey and the Caesar. We have already learned that there were 3 persons who were there: Pompey, Crassus and Julius Caesar. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, Crassus died. So rivalry means competition or the conflict. ಪ್ರತಿಸ್ಪರ್ಧೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅವನು, ನಾ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇವನು. So there was clash between the Pompey and the Caesar. One person is no more, that is Crassus. In the war, Pompey was murdered. It was very common thing, children. To occupy the throne or come to the power, people were ready to kill the opponent also. ತನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಅಡ್ಡ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಸಿಂಹಾಸನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಆಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ they were not hesitating. The kings were not hesitating to kill their rivals or the enemies. So he defeated Egypt. So Caesar See, he defeated the Egypt. Egypt is in the northern part of the African continent. It and when he went to Egypt for war, Caesar fell in love with the beautiful Queen Cleopatra. Cleopatra was known for her beauty. An English movie is there on her. Cleopatra ಅಂತಾನೆ ಒಂದು film ಇದೆ. If you watch that film, you can come to know about the type of dress they were wearing, palace, the things they used and all. You will get a very good information. He became a dictator. Dictator means sarvadikari. One no rules according to his own will and wish. He will never listen to anybody. ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಈಗಲೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾರು ತುಂಬಾ ಜೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ಟೇಟರ್, ಸರ್ವಾಧಿಕಾರಿ, ಯಾರು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೋಬಾರದು. ಸೊ Caesar was a dictator. He abolished the Republic of Rome. Republic means a state in which power is held by the people and there will be no king or queen, but there will be a president. So in India also republican form of government where people are taking part indirectly in the affairs of the government. So in this step, by this step he took, he was assassinated by his enemies. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ? See, he became a dictator. This was not it was tolerated by the people. People did not like him. His dictatorship was not liked by the common people. There was lot of violence. So he was assassinated, means killed, murdered by the enemies. During Caesar's period, agriculture, trade and industry progressed. Flourished ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ progressed. ತುಂಬಾ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಬಂತು. Julian calendar was introduced during his period. Julian calendar, people of Rome began to follow this calendar which was started in the period of the Caesar. Next comes, that is next to Julius Caesar, Augustus Caesar comes, who continued the work of the Julius Caesar. Progressive work was continued. I think you have understood about the Julius Caesar, how he was a dictator, how he ruled in a very violent manner and he never allowed the people to express their opinion. He was assassinated. The step he took in dictator yavagadno, people could not tolerate, he was assassinated. Avanaadmele Augustus Caesar will come to the power. Now let us learn about Augustus Caesar. His first name was Octavius. Octavius was the name of Augustus Caesar. Mark Antony, Lepidus and Octavius. Once again, three persons who had the thorough knowledge about the law and the government and very powerful. All the three joined and started or formed the second triumvirate. First triumvirate, Julius Caesar period alli ಮೂರು ಜನ ಸೇರ್ಕೋತಾರೆ. ಇವಾಗ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಿಯಂವಿರೇಟ್ ಆರ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬೈ ದ ತ್ರೀ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೋಮ್. ಆಕ್ಟೇವಿಯಸ್ ಶೇರ್ಡ್ ಪವರ್ ವಿತ್ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಆಂಟೋನಿ. And that means Octavius or Augustus Caesar, he was ready to share the power with the Mark Antony, but shared power with Mark Antony drove away the Lepidus. Lepidus ಏನು ಅವ್ನಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. He did not like the Lepidus. Three are there. He somehow adjusted with the Mark Antony. Lepidus was sent out or drawn away or defeated. Lepidus finally defeated Antony also. Lepidus ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋದ್ಮೇಲೆ Antony was also defeated. Once again, Augustus Caesar was also a dictator. Means he never wanted other persons to share the government. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಸೇರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಜೊತೆನಲ್ಲಿ. What happened? Mark Antony, Lepidus and Octavius formed the triumvirate. Lepidus was sent out. ಇಬ್ರು ಉಳಿದ್ರು ಈಗ. Mark Antony was also defeated. ಈಗ now Augustus Caesar is there in the Roman government. Octavius became the most powerful man in the empire. His period is known as the golden age of Roman Empire. Once again, Rome saw the all-round development in almost all the fields. Jesus Christ lived during this period. You know very well, children, Jesus Christ is the founder of Christianity. Very popular religion. Founder of Christianity, very popular religion of the whole world. Almost all European continents, 70 to 80% of the European countries are following Christianity because the simple teachings and one God is behind this principle attracted many countries. And see children, if this is the principle, people can have the oneness. When there are different hundreds of religions, hundreds of gurus, hundreds of gods, there will be no feeling of oneness. He introduced many social reforms, ಸಮಾಜ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಳು, ತಪ್ಪೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಿದೆ, ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಬಿಲೀಫ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಕಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ತೆಗೆದು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕಾರ್ಯ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಸಮಾಜ ಸುಧಾರಣೆಗಳು, ಬದಲಾವಣೆಗಳು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ರೋಮನ್ ಪೀಸ್. ಅದು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್, ಆಲ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ಮೆಂಟ್, no violence, economic and cultural progress was achieved. That means agriculture, trade, commerce, music, along with the cultural progress, there was all-round development in other fields also, trade, commerce, music, etc. The successors of Augustus were, then successors means next generation people, ಮುಂದಿನ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯವರು ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದವ್ರು ಏನಾಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ರೂಲರ್ಸ್, ದೇ ವರ್ ವೀಕ್, they were not powerful, they were defeated by the tribal invaders, ದಾಳಿಕೋರರು. Some powerful tribal people were there, they defeated the successors of the Augustus, which resulted in the decline of the Roman Empire. Thus the progress also declined. When there is no powerful king, when there is no good king, naturally the government will also be not good, ruling will also be not good. It results in the downfall or decline. This we have studied, we have witnessed in the Indian history also. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಒಳ್ಳೊಳ್ಳೆ ದೊರೆಗಳಿದ್ದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಗೋಲ್ಡನ್ ಏಜ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಬರ್ತಾ 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 ವೆನ್ ದ ಸಕ್ಸಸರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಕೇಮ್ ವೀಕ್, ಯಾರೋ ಬರೋದು, ದಾಳಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಳು ಮಾಡೋದು, ವಾರ್, ಅಶಾಂತಿ. ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಇನ್ ರೋಮ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ it happened, and it led to the downfall of a very precious civilization, that is Roman civilization. Now let us learn about the contributions of the Roman. ಕೊಡುಗೆ ಅಂತ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇನು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪಂಚಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that is called as contributions. Contributions of almost all the ancient civilizations are noteworthy, very popular, very good. They were great contributors to the literary world. Sahitya Loka. We have learned Sahitya, you know very well, literature, writings, writing dramas, stories, everything comes under the literature. Virgil was a great poet, name of the poet Virgil, and he wrote an epic by name Aeneid. ಎಪಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡು ಪೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸಾವಿರಾರು ಪೇಜ್. ಮಹಾಭಾರತ, ರಾಮಾಯಣ, ಭಗವದ್ಗೀತೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎಪಿಕ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೆಯೋಕ್ಕೂ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈಗಿನವರು, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಓದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನು ಬರೆಯೋದೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಸಿ, ಮಹಾಕಾವ್ಯ ಬರಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಎನಾರ್ಮಸ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್, ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾವ್ಯ. ಆ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ 2500 or 3000 years ago, poet wrote epic means we should appreciate them. Cicero and Plautus were great literary figures. Figures means again persons. They were famous poets or the writers. Julius Caesar himself was a great historian. Ruler himself was a great historian. He wrote about the history also. He was not only a ruler but contributed for the development of history also. Cato, Cicero and Seneca were the famous philosophers. Once again I will repeat children, so don't get confused. The names are quite confusing. Cato, Cicero and Seneca were famous philosophers. Philosophy ಬಗ್ಗೆ they advocated peaceful coexistence with the nature. ತತ್ವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇವರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಓದೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿಲಾಸಫಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ, ನಾವು ಏನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಏನಿದೆ, ಈ ಜೀವನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾದ್ರು ದೊಡ್ಡದನ್ನ ಸಾಧಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತತ್ವಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸ್ಟಡಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಗಾಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಫಿಲಾಸಫರ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಕೋ ಎಕ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್. ಎಕೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಈಗ ನಾವೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, 3000 ವರ್ಷದ ಹಿಂದೆ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ದಟ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ದೇ ಟಾಟ್ ದ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಸಿಟಿಸನ್ಸ್, ಟು ಲಿವ್ ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲಿ ವಿತ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಡೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಯ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್ ಅಂತ ಆಗ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳೋರವರು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್, ನೇಚರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಯು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋರು. ಪೀಪಲ್ ವರ್ See here, next point is the Colosseum or the amphitheater in the Colosseum is a very good building, multi-storied building which was built during the Roman period, and here many programs were conducted, children. Many cultural programs were conducted by the rulers. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಯು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ, ಕ್ರಿಕೆಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ ಜ್ಞಾಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಹೇಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ಸು? 10,000 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, 5,000 ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, 3,000 ಹಿಂದೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಹಿಂದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ in the same way the amphitheater was built in such a magnificent manner. You will be wonderstruck if you look at the building. Even today people will come to see that 3,000 years ಆದ್ರೂ ಅದು ಹಾಳಾಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಇದೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ರೂಯಿನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಟು ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಂಫಿಥಿಯೇಟರ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ವಾಚ್ ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ರ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೂಲರ್ಸ್, ಕಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಮೊನಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ಸ್, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೀಪಲ್, ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಮನ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಆ ತರ ದೇ ವರ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಟು ವಿಟ್ನೆಸ್ ದ ಕಲ್ಚರಲ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಡಿಯಂ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಮನ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಟೆಕ್ಚರ್. Now let us go to the sculpting. Cupid statue, Arabics and sculptures are the most example of the art of sculpting. Even sculptors were there. Sculptors means the people who made images. See, Cupid statue and Arabics are the famous sculptures of the ancient Roman civilization period. See, art of making the statue or the figures. Even today sculptures are there. ಶಿಲ್ಪಿಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, they will make the model of the god, person, etc. They had deep knowledge in science and mathematics also. Rome, Greek ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ the science and mathematics originated. Even India also, Gupta's period and all they were. But just 3,000 years ago, there were people who had enormous knowledge in the science and maths. Andre, we really wonder, children. Pliny wrote an encyclopedia. Encyclopedia ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ a book which contains all the information. ಅದೊಂದು ಬುಕ್ ನೋಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕೋ, just like YouTube has become encyclopedia nowadays, because in olden days there were books. If you wanted any information in our period, we were searching all the books. We were going to library and searching. Now if you just go to YouTube, you will get all the information. Encyclopedia means for each and every matter or info, you will get all the information with the meaning and all. So Pliny wrote an encyclopedia known as the Natural History. He wrote about the history, natural history, relating to the history and the nature. He wrote a book where you will get almost all the information, maximum information can be collected by this book. Galen was a famous surgeon. ಸರ್ಜನ್ ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಸರ್ಜನ್ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೇ ಸರ್ಜನ್ ಇದ್ದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 3,000 years ago, ರಿಯಲಿ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಬೋ ಅಂಡ್ ಟಾಲೆಮಿ ವರ್ ಫೇಮಸ್ ಜಿಯಾಲಜಿಸ್ಟ್. ಜಿಯಾಲಜಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಭೂಗರ್ಭ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ. ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್ ಇನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಅರ್ತ್, ಈಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿ part of the earth, or to get the knowledge about the entire knowledge about the earth or the physical features of the earth is called as geography. ಭೂಗರ್ಭ ಶಾಸ್ತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ರೋಮನ್ ಲಾ ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ದಿ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಲಾ. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್, ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ದ ಏನ್ಷಿಯಂಟ್ ರೋಮನ್ ಲಾ, ಜುಡಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಸೊ ಕಾನೂನು ಏನ್ ಅವಾಗ ಪಾಲನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅದನ್ನ ಈಗಲೂ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಗಳು ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ರೋಮನ್ ಎಂಪೈರ್, ಏನ್ಷಿಯಂಟ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ಕ್ರಿಟ್ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದೇ ತರ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಏನ್ಷಿಯಂಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರೆಷಿಯಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೋಮನ್ ಎಂಪೈರ್. ಈವನ್ ಟುಡೇ ಲ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್, ಲಾ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಆಫ್ ನಾಲೆಡ್ಜ್. ನೀವು ಫ್ಯೂಚರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಗೋ ಟು PUC, BA and all to study about economics, sociology, geography, mathematics, different subjects ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಓದವಾಗ the word is derived from the Latin, two Latin words ಅಂತ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Most of the words are derived from the Latin words. I think that you have understood the lesson. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಪಾಠ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ವಾಚ್, ಲೈಕ್, ಶೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಮೆಂಟ್. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋಸ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ